Today, it's time to get schooled. And speaking of today, did you know that on this day, January 23rd, 1977, the TV miniseries Roots debuted? Based on Alex Haley's novel, the saga tells the story of Kunta Kinte, a West African sold into slavery in the 1760s. We follow Kunta's story from birth to his descendants in America following emancipation and the Civil War. Roots received unprecedented ratings, an estimated 140 million watched Roots on TV. It still remains as the second most watched overall series finale in U.S. television history. It was nominated for 37 Primetime Emmy Awards, winning 9. Roots made stars out of a number of actors, but more importantly told a story many Americans had never quite appreciated. One critic has written that Roots is the most important scripted program in broadcast network history. Roots exposed the generations of trauma imposed upon the black community. The miniseries, not unlike the book Uncle Tom's Cabin in a previous era, made visible both the cerebral and visceral consequences of that evil, peculiar institution, slavery. What seems to be the powerful lesson of this little tale is that there is plenty of history yet to be told. There is no shortage of stories and narratives. Charles Taylor wrote that a basic condition of making sense of ourselves is that we grasp our lives in a narrative. Similarly, Alistair McIntyre wrote, "The unity of human life is the unity of a narrative quest." Psychologist Jerome Bruner wrote, "The self is perpetually rewritten story." And one of my favorites, Galen Strawson wrote, "Human beings typically experience their lives as a narrative or story of some sort, or at least as a collection of stories. Experts call this the storification of reality. Annette Simons claims every problem in the world can be addressed, solved, made bearable, even eliminated with better storytelling. Wow! If so, as Louis O. Mink has argued, the historian's task is not to tell a good story, but to describe facts in narrative form. Stories can often mislead. Only the truth can set us free. Psst, it's Prologue with Mr. Review. It's a podcast that is actively digging tons of earth to find an ounce of gold, striving for a more perfect union.